All right. Awesome. Okay, so let's just start warming through upper body. You've got big circles through upper body, front to back. All right. So we're going to work through our circuit today, our kettlebell circuit 3 times, and then we'll have a finishing round. Let me get my timer going. Okay, so keep going through upper body. Open up front to back if you haven't already. The shoulders really nice and warm. My shoulders are so tight after sleeping in an Airbnb on pillows that aren't mine. It's fun when you can't sleep other places when you're getting older, right? All right. Take your feet out nice and wide. Let's come into our sumo stance here. Just drop down into the knees, press the hips nice and open, and just wiggle from side to side. And then you can take that twist from side to side. Remember, you twist on the exhale. And just move with your own breath here. One more time. Come back up. Come into your regular squat stance. We'll find a hinge right down into that squat. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. All right, take it out into your side step. You've got a hop or a calf raise at the end of each of those side steps. One more right, 1 more left. Find your butt kicks in the middle, either a side step or take it up into a jog. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I want you to grab a light bell. We're gonna do some halos around the head just to get the shoulders warmer until we move, or before we move into our first exercise. So flip the light bell over, or you're using a light dumbbell. Big breath in, hinge around one direction. Do 2 more. Do 1 more. Switch directions. One more. And rest. Okay. So this is where we're starting. We're going to start on a triple crush squat, which is a bicep curl at the bottom. We press it up as we come up and then do a tricep extension overhead. So it's 3 things. You need a medium to medium lightweight to do this. We're gonna go for time. Let me get my timer where I need it to be. And I'll go through, I'll explain exactly what we're doing. So you're gonna just hold the weight by the horns. We used to do these a long time ago. I haven't done them in a while. Step out into your squat stance. Once you take your squat, find your curl at the bottom. Big breath in, exhale, press straight overhead. Squeeze the elbows, triceps at the top. Bring the back down to your chest. Drop back down. Bicep curl at the bottom. Big exhale, press. Just like that. Move with your breath. Making sure that as you come up out of that squat with the press overhead, that it's one fluid movement. Keep going. do one more. And rest, set it down. Whew. All right, we're coming down for some plank work next. Kind of plank work, it's like a tabletop plank combo. So this is what's gonna happen. You're either gonna be up on your hands or down on your forearms. If you're on your forearms, I want you to clasp your hands. You're going to come into a tabletop first. My left knee is going to float. I'm gonna take my right leg back, lift all the way up and pull, or kick it straight back and pull. Now, if that isn't working with the tabletop leg, just come into your plank and just do your knee to tricep. If you can do what I just showed you though, then do it. It'll be a whole lot harder. All right, shoulders nice and strong. Right leg comes up and back. Exhale, tap to your tricep. It may not reach in this tabletop position, and that's cool, but reach. Use that exhale to pull forward. You got another 3, 2, 1 more. Set it down. Maybe press the hips back, let your shoulders have a moment. We're gonna switch to the other side. Come back forward. Tabletop, float. This time your left leg comes up, pull. Take it up. Stay strong out of your shoulders. Almost there. Another 2. 1 more. And rest. Whew. Done. Shake it out. Check out the shoulders. Maybe stretch out the quads a little bit here. That tabletop gets the quads. Okay, so we're coming back up. We've got some legs and then we're going back down. So there's a little bit of up and down today. So I want you to have, doesn't have to be insanely heavy, but a decently challenging weight in your left hand. We're gonna do our curtsy to a knee up again today. We did these a few weeks ago. So weights in the left hand. Right leg's gonna move back into my curtsy. I'm gonna press through that left front heel, big exhale, pulls that knee up, and then step right back into that curtsy. All right, so weights in the left hand, step it back into that curtsy, press, pull. And you can pause, obviously, in the balance at the top, and then come back down. Two more. 1 more. Set it down. We're coming down to the mat. So I want you to have a medium-ish weight for this. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. We're going to do our get up sit-ups. So both hands are on the weight. Legs are straight for these. Weight is over your chest. We're gonna take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale, sit all the way up, lower. This is a portion of it. We're gonna do 2 different core things while we're down here. Big exhale sits you up off the ground. Do 1 more. Now down to the back, feet to the ceiling, hands to the ceiling. Now you can either do bent knees or straight legs, but I want you to inhale, find your extension, exhale, pull, little lift at the top. We're almost there. Do 1 more. And rest. Set that bell down and come up. So this time, weight's gonna be in your right hand. We're switching over to that left side curtsy with the knee up. Weight in the right hand though. Left leg moves, take it back. Big exhale, press, pull. The balance may feel different on this side. One more. And rest. All right, so from here, we're gonna rest for just a moment because we're gonna move right into our swings from here to close out this round. And that's one round that we'll have finished. We're gonna do that round 2 more times. It's not too awful. Okay, now go ahead and grab your swing weight and let's move in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Keep going. You've got about 10 seconds left. You've got another 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, set it down. We're gonna rest here because we're gonna start over. So we're starting back on that triple crush. We'll move back into that tabletop plank work. And we'll do everything, like I said, 2 more times. So a total of 3 rounds here. But we'll rest before we move back into those squats. All right. We're gonna move in about another 5 seconds or so. So you can go ahead and set up your squat weight or squat stance. Grab your weight. Remember, you've got bicep curls at the bottom and triceps at the top, shoulders down your back. And let's go. Drop it down, curl, big breath in, exhale, press as you come up. Elbows tight to find the triceps overhead. Make sure that your core is braced when you've got that weight over your head. That means your glutes are tucked under. That means as you exhale, you're pulling the pit of the belly in and up. We've got one more. And rest, set that down. We're coming back into those forearm plank tabletops. So again, you can do mountain climbers, it's totally fine, or you can do that little tabletop float with the knee crunch in. Just something that's weight bearing to work your core. Okay, come down to your forearms or your hands, but shoulders are stacked. Take it back into that tabletop, secure your low belly, right leg reaches up. Now, as that right knee comes in, I want you to float that left knee again. Pull everything in nice and tight. Pull. Use that exhale. One more. Set the knees down. Send your hips back for just a moment. Stretch out the shoulders. We're gonna switch sides. Stack your shoulders, float. Left leg comes up. That right knee floats again as you pull that left knee in. So your right leg is working too. This is gonna work the heck out of your quad. One more. And rest, set it down. Woo. Come on up. We're moving into that curtsy. Weight's gonna be in the left hand. And again, so you went through all this once already. So if it didn't feel that challenging, then on the second round, third round, you can play with how much weight you're holding just to change it up. Okay. Whew, those planks got my heart rate up like big time. All right, weight's in the left hand this time. Right leg moves back. Take it back, press, pull that knee up. Two more. One more. Set it down. Grab your weight to come down for your core. Okay. We're gonna start on the get up sit-ups. Legs are straight. Arms reach overhead. Big breath in, exhale, sit it straight up. Use that exhale to come up. One more. Down to the back. Take your feet to the ceiling, hands to the ceiling. Now we extend here. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Find that little crunch at the top. I was forgetting to do that just to make it a little bit more challenging. Do one more. And rest, set it down. And then we come up. Rest for just a moment here before we move into the other side. All right. Weight's going to be in your right hand, shutting. Left hand's going to move this time. Go ahead and grab that weight. And let's go. Left leg back, pull. One more. And rest. All right, so we're gonna recover here. And then we'll move into the swings. We'll do all that one more time. And then we've got a finishing, we've got another round of work after this. Different stuff. Whew. Few more seconds. You got another 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 45 seconds. going. We got about 20 seconds left. Whew. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, set it down. We're gonna rest for a minute here, and then we'll do all that one more time, and then we'll change it up. Whew. I'm out of breath. Catch your breath, get some water. Whew. All right, so we're gonna rest for about 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna come back into the squat, triple crush. All right. All right, another 3, 2, 1, and let's drop it down. Curl, big exhale. Whew, press it overhead. I almost lost that. Much easier when you use your breath to help you come up and out of that squat and press the weight overhead. We've got 2 more. Last time you do these today. 1 more. Whew. Set it down, rest. All right, we're coming back into that plank work next. We're gonna rest between plank work, tabletop. It's your last time. We're only doing 8 per leg. So just to give you some frame of reference as to how long it'll be. So, all right, come down, stack your shoulders over your elbows. I've got my hands clasped. Come into that floating tabletop, right leg up, drop that left knee as you pull right knee in. Exhale as you pull in. One more. Set it down. Stretch out your shoulders. Just a moment. Pull forward. Back into that tabletop. Left leg comes up. Pull. One more. Set it down. Whew. And we press up. Come all the way up. We've got those curtsies. Weights in the left hand to start. Right leg's gonna move behind. Ooh, a few more seconds here. And those planks get my heart rate up. Big time. All right. Weights in the left hand. Right leg moves. Take it back. Drop it down. Pull. Whoop. Catch your balance. Two more. One more. Set it down. Done with those. Come down to your back. 2-part core here. Get up, sit-ups into the extensions. Whoop. Hold on just 1 second. Sorry, there is one song on my playlist that like I cannot listen to. All right, big breath in, sit it up. There's something about like the pitch of the song that just makes my head like vibrate. Use that exhale to sit up. 3 more. One more. All right, back down to the back. Take the feet up. Take a moment here to regroup. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Find that crunch at the top. One more. And rest, set it down. All right, we're coming up. Weight's gonna move into the right hand this time. Left leg's going to move. We've got our curtsies and swings, and we'll finish with this round. We'll have another shorter round to close us out today. Okay, weight's in the right hand. Left leg moves. Two more. One more. And rest. All right. Coming into our swings next. The rest here just so we feel really strong for this last set of swings. All right, and another 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Keep going, you got about 20 seconds left. Another 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're gonna catch our breath. We're gonna move through some walks and some core work. So what we're doing, we're gonna start on our side plank with a bell in the hand overhead. So we did these last week, so I wanna keep working these just for a little bit more strength build, and we'll keep working the time up on these. So we'll do each side while we're down. Then we're gonna come up and do a racked walk. Single side, we'll set it down and do the other side. We're gonna come back down to the mat for some half Turkish get-ups. So a little bit more core today, a little bit more upper body stabilization too. Okay, so we're gonna start first in that side plank. So I want you to grab a decently heavier weight than what you would use when we're moving that weight and going for a longer period of time. So I'm gonna hold a 15-pound bell overhead. Now you can do this with the bottom elbow down or on your hand. I'm gonna keep my bottom knee down as well. Very carefully get that weight up Big breath in, and let's just lift and hold. So I am also going to float that top leg and just bend that top knee. It takes a little bit of pressure out of that hip. Lift out of that bottom shoulder. Stay up nice and high. We're only going to hold for 30 seconds. You've got 10 more seconds to go. That's it. Get that bottom hip up for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Very carefully re-rack that weight down, and we're going to switch sides. 30 seconds each side. Carefully get that weight up. It's a little awkward, I know, getting it up. Stack that shoulder. Big breath in, exhale, let's lift. Stay lifted, keep that wrist really nice and straight overhead. You've got to stabilize that top shoulder. You got it. 10 more seconds. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Very carefully re-rack that weight. Set it down. So for this racked walk, we're only going to do 30 seconds on each side. So it's going to be a single side. You can rack a dumbbell and hold a dumbbell. If you have a kettlebell, that's better, but we're just going to walk. So one bell, big breath in, exhale, pop it up to the shoulder, straight wrist. When you get it there, hug it in and walk. So this is challenging your core in a different way. You don't want to lean to one side or the other. You're going to get a slight lean, obviously, to the left, just a little bit, but really focus on keeping everything nice and square. Focus on your breathing. You've got another 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully set that weight all the way back down. Big breath in, switch sides, left side, and walk. Remember that weight should float up to your shoulder. So you're using a swing to get the weight up without yanking through the shoulder or the back. Got about 10 seconds. Got another 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Okay. So we're going to come back down. I know it's lots of up and down today. Sorry. We're going to do our half get-ups. So that's when your knee is bent. I'll tell you when to switch sides. We're going to get both sides while we're down. So all this stuff is single-sided work too, which just works your abs, your core differently. So weight is in the right hand to start. Your right knee is bent, left arm, left leg out that 45 degrees. Big breath in, use that exhale up to your elbow, up to your hand. Sit really nice and tall. We're gonna do one more. Switch sides, transfer that weight behind your head. Left side. Left knee bent, right arm, right leg extended. When you're ready, you can go. We're gonna do one more. Whew. Down to the back and rest. All right, we're gonna rest here before we do all that again. We're only doing this one twice this round. Woo. I'll make my notes here. had something else written, so if I don't write down what I'm doing, I won't remember what we did. Okay, we're gonna rest just a little bit longer. Let me get my timer reset here. We're coming back down into those planks, side planks, and then we're gonna stretch for just a little bit longer at the end. We've asked the shoulders, especially with this last round, we've asked the shoulders to do quite a lot without actually doing any shoulder presses today. All right, so rack that weight. Come down to your right forearm. Big breath in, and as you exhale, everything lifts. Stay lifted 30 seconds. Make it harder by floating that top leg. You can look at the hand overhead. Don't hold your breath. You got it. Just stay up. Keep breathing. Got about 10 seconds left. Another 2, 1, and rest. Re-rack that weight. We're going to switch sides. So it's easier to rack the weight while you're sitting straight up, and then very carefully work into your side plank. I just figured that out. All right, big breath in. Exhale, come on up. Stabilize that shoulder overhead. You got it. Whew. Legs are tired, holding that top leg up. You got 10 seconds right here. Another 4, 3, 2, and rest. Re-rack. Come on up. All right, so we're gonna do that single-sided rack walk. If it didn't feel very challenging last time, just go up and wait. You don't have to move the weight anywhere but the ground to your shoulder one time, so you might be able to do a little bit heavier. Whew, all right, get that weight up to the right shoulder, and let's go. Focus on length in your spine, shoulders down the back, all that good stuff to stay really secure. We got another 3, 2, 1, and let's carefully release. Set that weight down. Whew. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Left side. Swing that weight back. Exhale as you pop it up. Whew. 30 seconds. And then we've got our half Turkish get-ups. And then we stretch. Got it. Keep going. We got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. Get your half Turkish get up weight. And we come back down. We're going to start on the right side. So your right knee is bent, right arm to the ceiling. Take an inhale, exhale, sit it up. Last bit of work before we stretch. One more. All right, transfer that weight behind your head. Left side. Right arm, right leg out. And let's go. Almost there. One more after this one. Last one. Whew. And rest. Whew. All right, set the weight down. Just stay down on the back. Take a full body stretch. Reach overhead. Breathe. Hug the knees in. Just bring the hands around your shins. Let your knees fall open and close. You can roll your ankles, roll along your spine. Just stretch everything out here. Now send your left leg long, hug your right knee, both hands, and just hug it a little bit to the outside of your ribs. Use your left hand, draw your right knee across for a twist. Take your right shoulder and just wiggle it down towards the ground. Look at your right fingers. Come back to your center, send your right foot to the ceiling, just interlace your right hand or your hands behind your hamstrings. Flex your right ankle. And breathe. Take another breath in. As you exhale your figure four stretch, left knee bends, bring that right ankle. Interlace the hands behind your left hamstring. Big breath in, release, right leg straight, hug that left knee, just a little bit to the outside of your ribs. I just want you to get a real nice extension in the right hip flexor here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, use your right hand, guide your left knee across your body. Wiggle that left shoulder down nice and flat. Back through center, send the left foot to the ceiling, interlace your hands, flex your left ankle. Just breathe into that left hamstring, a little stretch. This is good for your low back too. Big inhale. Exhale, figure four stretch. Get the hands behind that right hamstring now. Unwind, rock and roll up to a seat. Take your right leg to the top, sit nice and tall. Take a few seated cat-cows. Use the inhale to draw your chest through, the exhales to round forward. Ooh, sit nice and tall. Take your hands overhead. I want you to cactus out your arms as you pull. Press your chest up and open. Draw the shoulders together. Now take your hands and clasp them at the base of your back. Press your palms together. You can just sit really nice and tall just to draw the shoulders down your back. We're gonna stretch the shoulders just a little bit differently today. Unwind, take the arms out really nice and wide. Now, either you give yourself a hug here and just bring your hands to the top, and I want you to draw the elbow tips down, or you can come into crisscross eagle arms here. Big, the elbows lift up to shoulder height. Shoulder blades roll down your back though, and then just draw the thumbs forward. You're gonna get a stretch along the shoulder blade, along the upper side of your neck. Unwind, and you can just kind of wiggle that out. I want you to just to switch the cross of your legs for just a moment here. Whew. Big inhale, opens the arms up. This time left arm wraps under right. Same thing, you can give yourself the hug and just draw the elbows down or find that crisscross. Make sure your elbows are at your shoulder height. Draw the blades down your back. Release here, hands come down. Again, you can wiggle through your jaw, through your neck, whatever feels good here. Stretch all that out, and you are done for today.